Donald Trump has made headlines once again by announcing a complete halt to trade negotiations with Canada. This surprising move comes on the heels of Canada implementing a 3% digital services tax, which targets revenue generated by major U.S. tech companies like Google, Amazon, and Meta from Canadian users. Trump wasted no time in labeling this tax a direct and blatant attack on American businesses, promising to retaliate with new tariffs on Canadian goods within the week. Now, why is this happening right now? Canada's digital services tax, which is retroactive to 2022, is similar to measures introduced by several European countries, including France. Canadian officials argue that this tax is necessary to ensure that big tech companies pay their fair share in taxes for the profits they earn in Canada. However, Trump and U.S. trade officials see it as an unfair move that specifically targets American companies. This situation has reignited trade tensions that have been brewing for years, particularly over issues like dairy, lumber, and aluminum. Trump's response has been characteristically bold. He stated that Canada's new tax is an egregious overreach and declared that all trade talks would be suspended until Canada drops the tax. He also hinted at a new list of tariffs that could impact key Canadian exports, including dairy products, lumber, and automotive parts. This kind of rhetoric is typical for Trump, who has always positioned himself as a protector of American interests. The implications of this announcement are significant. It threatens to derail the ongoing renegotiations of the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA, which governs over $900 billion in trade annually. Experts are warning that escalating tensions could have serious consequences for both economies. For U.S. consumers, this could mean higher prices on Canadian products. On the flip side, Canadian industries that rely heavily on U.S. buyers could face serious challenges. Additionally, cross-border supply chains, especially in the auto sector, could be disrupted, leading to broader economic ramifications. In response to Trump's announcement, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has defended the digital services tax, asserting that it ensures fair contributions from tech giants. However, Canada is also preparing for the possibility of retaliatory tariffs, which could further escalate the situation. Analysts predict that the coming weeks will be tense as both nations brace for what could turn into a full-blown trade war, impacting jobs, businesses, and consumers on both sides of the border. The stakes are high, and the outcome of this standoff could reshape the economic landscape between the U.S. and Canada for years to come.